Lamar currently the MVP leader, but Tua Tagovailoa, he is third. James, I'm going to say a thought. Let me know if you disagree with the thought.
Talk to me.
I believe that Tua Tagovailoa can steal the lead for MVP from Lamar Jackson this weekend. And it's not going to take something crazy. All it's going to take is Tua playing like he played against the Ravens last year to take MVP. Remember last year against the Ravens, Tua Tagovailoa had a miraculous comeback, threw 6 touchdowns, 469 passing yards. If Tua plays the exact same way against the exact same opponent and the exact same quarterback and the exact same coach, then he will steal the MVP lead from Lamar Jackson. He already leads the league in passing yards. If he goes off and goes crazy once again, he'll likely be up there with the leader in passing touchdowns. He can steal the lead in this oh-so-pivotal race for MVP.
I don't like what you just said because you got to vote. and I don't. No, I'm kind of with Joy on this one. I'm tired of making this MVP of all these different people. It's a two-man race right now.
Who the two?
It is Lamar Action Jackson, and it is Josh Allen. Josh Allen already beat Tua, number one.
Yes, sir.
Josh Allen is on pace for 50 touchdowns. Let me say that again. 50. Tua got 20-something. I ain't know, 26, 29. He got 20. He's on pace for 50 touchdowns, and he beat Tua already. So for me, if Lamar drops this game, because I know a lot of people, especially when you vote, you want to go to stats and all that, and Lamar Jackson's stats ain't blowing people out of the water, it's only Josh after him. Josh Allen has took his team from out of this wild card to, if Lamar does win, he could win the division with 50-plus touchdowns. So this here is a two-man race. For me, it's Lamar if he handle business, and if he don't handle business, it's Josh Allen right behind him, and he will be able to answer those questions week 17, 18, whatever we're going to be when they play the Dolphins.
Is there anything Tua could do? Because if Tua does win, now he's 12-4. Tied for the best record in football. He would have just beaten the best team in football. Leads the league in passing yards. Josh Allen would lead the league in touchdowns, but Tua has his own lead league. Is there something that Tua could do to win MVP?
There's nothing Tua could do, in my humble opinion, to win it. Obviously, you could put him in the conversation, but to win it, I don't think there's nothing he could do for me. So for me, it's Lamar or Josh. Point blank, period. I don't know if there's nothing he could do because he ain't throwing 30 touchdowns. Like 50? Like, I don't know. Like, Patty Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers and them was in like the 40s. 40, like
Pat's first when he threw for 50, but his second
his MVP
40,
year.
And Aaron, not a lot of picks like Josh, but 40-something touchdowns. Josh about to be on pace for 50. Bro, that's crazy.
Jays can't even get it out.
I can't. Like that's crazy. And not only that, his team gonna have 11 wins.
His play overcame the drama.
Correct.
And y'all know how I feel about Josh. I'm not on the roller coaster, but 50 touchdowns and your team's got 11 wins and might have a chance to win the division.
You're trying to get an express badge.
Ooh, no, not express. I'm a one-time rider if I get on that.
Joy, where do you stand? Can Tua steal the MVP lead from Lamar?
Sure. At this point in the MVP race, anything is possible. 2 weeks ago, if you said Brock Purdy wasn't the MVP, you were ultimate hater. There was nothing that could be done in the history of the NFL. And then he throws 4 picks, and now if you even mention his name, everyone flips out. So I'm not going to. I'm going to find out when the voters let me know who the MVP is, because week to week this conversation has changed. At one point it was Dak Prescott, and you just hated the Cowboys if you said Dak wasn't it, and then it was Brock Purdy. Now it's Lamar. At one point Tua was. We're still having conversations about Tyreek. Of course, we can't forget CMC. So we'll find out at the end of the season who the MVP is. There are things that can happen in this game to make Tua the lead for the MVP. If he throws for 6 touchdowns and over 400 yards, and Lamar has a bad game, and they beat the Ravens, who just beat the other best team in the NFL, yeah, that's going to be the conversation, especially because Lamar doesn't have these spectacular numbers. Now, I think Lamar should be at the front of the MVP conversation, but to say that he can't steal it, like, every week it's different. So I can't.
6 touchdowns?
Yeah, did it last year.
Against who?
Ravens.
And this defense, I think, this year?
Only person that was missing was Roquan. Now, Hamilton got better. Hamilton was safety then exclusively. Now he's nickel. But against the exact same Ravens.
But, like, we wouldn't have guessed that Brock Purdy was going to throw 4 picks.
Correct.
We thought they were going to lose.
Yeah, me and you thought they were going to lose.
I didn't think he was going to throw 4 picks.
Acho, you see how I got quiet?
Hey, y'all.
I mean, we did.
Will, where you at? Can Tua steal the MVP?
Oh, by the way, I just realized not only are we both dressed down, we have got on pinky rings, man. See, I knew I got the memo. I got the memo. He's so mad he didn't wear a suit today.
Answer.
What does he have to do? He has to not throw it to Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
That's what he has to do to not win the MVP. I feel like if he throws the ball to Tyreek Hill, Tyreek is probably going to take the lead for me, especially if the stats are what it is, if he hits 2,000 yards. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I think right now with Tua, I have him probably fifth in terms of the two-way race. So, really, I don't think there's anything he can do.
How you going to not throw it to Reek and win, though?
That's my whole point.
That's the point.
I'm saying,
it's going to be tough, especially because Waddle's going to be out.
Right. If
So
he
you're
doesn't
saying,
throw it to Tyreek.
you're saying the only way he can win MVP in your mind is if Tyreek sits on the sideline
and he throws
goes
for
out
3 or 400, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, to not throw it to him.
Gee, that's going to be hard to do. It's going to be hard to do. Jalen Ramsey officially questionable for the game. We found that out as of 10 minutes ago. Jalen Waddle is officially out for the game. But Tua Tagovailoa and Mike McDaniel, they got some tricks up their sleeve. They better find a way to win the game.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.